Right then. The defence is very deep. Little drives it in the goal. Mather goes straight through. That's an own goal by Verma. The man that gave away the free kick. Although Morell's trying to claim it. Well, the way they're congratulating Morell, it looks like the player manager might have got a nick on it, but it was terrible defending. Little with the free kick on the left corner, and Verma it was straight to Verma on the edge of the 6-yard box, and he just took a nick off his standing leg, and Morell must have just touched it in past the keeper.
Yeah, I think there'll be an interesting debate in the dressing room, because Glenn Little will want to claim that as well. It was him who took the free kick. He drilled it very, very hard. Low, there were an awful lot of legs and bodies round. The keeper, Laurie Walker, unsighted. It appeared to flick off somebody, but who? Well, I'm not a betting man, Mark, and I'm not prepared to stick my neck on the line, so I'll give that goal to Glenn Little, because he kicked it in the general direction of the goal.
Well, I'm going to give it to Morell because he made a very convincing case for his celebration. But they've kept their shape well in this little phase of play, but there's space in the midfield and defence, and allows Chizovic room to turn and find Obeng, who's on the overlap. Comes into the box right hand side, tries to step over, goes on the outside of Kelly. Kelly manages to block him off. Obeng still fighting away, he's got it back, and the keeper just about squeezed it behind for the corner. If he'd pulled it back to Morell, it'd been an open goal. It was a messy incident, but Obeng tackled Kelly and was in the 6-yard box, but tried to shot from a tight angle instead of passing. Wrexham was pushing it around in their own half and trying to draw Kettering out. Obeng tries to play it down the line, but it's a poor ball, easily intercepted by Mills, who's forced back into his own half. Plays it to his fullback Kelly, who is tackled by Chizovic. He's on the back of the fence now. Morell's and marks in the middle. Chizovic puts it ahead of him, and too far ahead of him. Oh, Chizovic had a glorious chance to set up. He's still sitting on the floor, frustrated with himself. What an opportunity that was. Short corner's on, fed to Chizovic, and he's got space to walk into the box. Can he deliver? Chip sits in, it's flicked towards goal. Crichton, 2-0. It was helped on by Clark at the near post, and Kettering's lack of organisation did for them a set piece once more. They didn't pick up the short corner, and when Chizovic picked it, it helped it in. Clark was marked at the near post, flicked it on, and Crichton, just standing and marked 4 yards out, poked it home.
Yeah, the beast strikes again, and that, I think, will give Wrexham a bit of breathing space, and it may well knock a little bit of stuffing out of Kettering, because they've started the second half quite well. But that was a good ball into the area. Joe Clark, nice little flick on, and well, that's another side of Mark Crichton's game that we've not seen here. The goal poacher, my goodness, he prodded that in nicely. No chance really for Laurie Walker.
Crichton's getting serenaded again. Played to Chizovic, who's touched that down, but defenders and clear it out, and Harris feeds it to the right side of the box. Crichton, chance to shoot, drives it in, hits the defender, he shouts a handball, and despite the fact that he sustains the appeal, the referee is not interested. Nice little ball to Verma, who turns on the edge area, tries to feed it back to Marner. Good tackle by Keats, who's kicked off the ball on the ref's turn. Back is turned. Keats was kicked then by Marner, and he's wrestling Keats now by the throat. Referee turns and sees it. Well, that would have been a red card if the ref had seen it, but he was right next to it, but had his back turns. But Keats tackled Marner hard but fair, and as they turns, Keats is on the floor, and Marner kicked him, and the two sides are facing up again, and the ref's going to have to control this.
Yeah, I'm surprised the official on the far side didn't have a good view of that, to be quite honest, because, as you say, Keats went, it was a solid tackle on Werner, but he left his foot in, Werner. He actually left his foot in and tried to dig it into, well, it looked like the groin area of Dean Keats. Dean Keats has been booked. I'm not sure what for. Maybe not being receptive enough to having a kick in the groin, but Keats has been booked, and is he going to book the Kettering player as well?
He's taking his number, yeah. But Marner gets booked with Keats. Well, the ref's turned and seen the afters, which I suppose looks like them both having a go at each other. But the fact is that Keats was on the floor and was kicked hard as he was lying on the floor. Obi Onoru's just gone to warm up. It's not long. James Colbeck is warming up to now. There's a head injury here. A challenge by Marner, and Wrexham are furious. They want a red card. Marner jumps and clatters into Knight Percival. Wrexham are surrounding the referee, and it's a red card, straight red for Marner. Well, he lasted about 2 minutes after the previous offence by him.
Yeah, possibly poetic justice there, and that Knight Percival is up on his feet, he's alright, but Marner was lucky to get away with the original incident with Keats, and he certainly didn't get away with that one.
But now Colbeck will come on for his debut, and he'll get a good 24 minutes.
It's
Harris. It's interesting, this, because either Morell or Little will play the 90 minutes then.
Well, Harris is well known for his lack of stamina.
Yeah, right. Maybe there are little niggles that they're protecting. Maybe some players came out worse from the Wednesday game than others. As Kettering float it in to the edge of the area. It's attacked and nodded down by Verma, but hacked away by Keats. Chizovic backs in well, but can't take the ball with him. And now it's Kettering feeding it over the top dangerously. It's brought down well by Mills, who drives it. Great goal! Tremendous goal by Kettering. Out of nothing, a superb finish. It's Sangari, the centre-back, I think. An absolutely superb finish. Went straight through Mayebi, but he hit it so early that Mayebi just couldn't set himself, and it went underneath him. And, well, we're used to keeping clean sheets, and this looks like an absolute dead surge, but that was a hell of a strike.
It was. He took it very, very well, Nubesi. Fair play. It was a long ball in. Wrexham's defence didn't close him, didn't pick him up, chested it down and volleyed it, and I'd like to see it again to see Mayebi's part in that, because I'm not convinced he moves his feet well to shots, and he did seem very static for that one as well.
As Chizovic bursts in the middle, drives a shot, and Walker has to push it behind. Chizovic was caught very late then, and the referee is giving the corner, but Chizovic is hurt. Just past the halfway point in the second half. Wrexham 2-1 up against 10-man Kettering. Ashton, a big one. Keats will take the corner. No short option offered now. Chizovic is walking off unaided and looks like he's going to come back on. Keats steps up, swings it to the far post, and it's dropped in the goal mouth and hacked away in the end. It was a goal kick given. It's Hunt, I think, in the goal mouth, who got there close range, it is, and slashed it over the bar, and maybe he ought to have done a bit better, but again, Kettering just not dealing with the set pieces at all. So Walker spots up the goal kick, hits it long, it's cleared. Morale back again, can't win it. Sangari knocks it down. Little's won the 50-50 though. Morale chips it back in, and Little's one on with the keeper. No, great tackle by Sangari. It's Stalker and still for the goalie, but he attacks it and wins it against Hunt. It comes down from a height, and Little's rather slow to get up. It just wasn't sitting down for it when Sangari was allowed to make the challenge. And back into midfield, Ashton Kettering again with plenty of men back. So Ashton 30 yards out left hand side, goes back to Keats, to the frustration of the Wrexham fans, but there's not much movement up there, and there's a lot of yellow shirts to get through. Keats slides it down the line. Nice ball now. Ashton's got an angle to play something. Feeds it in behind the defence, and it's fed across the face. The goalkeeper can't hold on to it. There's a big scramble. It's a defender. 3-1. Glenn Littles this straight under the bar, lashes it with delight into the net, and again just poor defending. It was Little, actually, and I'm looking at the celebration. As Colbeck, was it?
I think it might have been Colbeck, Mark, yeah. See in a minute when he turns round.
Well, it was a hell of a scramble and a hell of a mess, and it is, yeah, Jay Colbeck on his debut. James Colbeck gets Wrexham's third. It's carried across to Ashton, who's done well to get there, hits the goal line, drills into the goal mouth, and it's gone behind for the corner. Anoru, twice in that move, taking good near post positions, and defenders to stretch the body behind.
Yeah, it's an opportunity here for Obi Anoru. As you say, Wrexham short of striking options. He probably hasn't kicked on in his career since coming back on loan from Vauxhall Motors last year as much as he would like to have done, and now he's got a chance.
Corner plays the edge here, Kettering sloppy again. Little chips it in, and it's too close to the keeper. He's missed it. It's in. Has the ref given the foul? Yeah, I think he has. Has he? Well, the music's playing, but I think the ref's given the foul. I think Anoru fouled the keeper. Yeah, just allowed.
Well, he was within 15 metres of him, so that constitutes a foul these days, isn't it, on the goalkeeper? Not like when I used to play, when you used to get battered into the back of the net, and the referee used to say, "Get up, son." That it's a soft one, but they are given these days, and unfortunately, Obi's just fallen foul of Mr. Bratt.
Chislovic, 30 yards out, is forced away from goal by Ralph, who's the furthest man forwards, but he's still carrying it. There's not much pressure on him. He drives long range shots. Great save by the keeper. Anoru to the rebound, tight angle, so he has to roll it back. Not the best pass. Ashton can't get to it. Can Anoru keep the ball down by the corner flag? It's smacked clear. Keats. Anoru's made a good run. Keats switches. That's a tremendous ball to Chizovic, right hand side. He cuts into the box. Will he try a shot? He carries on in the 6-yard box, feeds it across the face and just wide of the far post, and kicks the advertising hoardings in frustration. Great ball by Keats, that, wasn't it?
It was a cracking ball by the skipper, yeah, and Sis made the most of that, really. Good run into the area. Laurie Walker narrowed the angle, and unfortunately when Sis shot, it was just the wrong side of the post, but he certainly is getting a reputation as being a very, very exciting wide striker is Adrian Cieslewicz, and he certainly seems to be finding his shooting boots as well, because his goal scoring ratio, you're the expert on these sort of things, Mark, but his goal scoring ratio this season must be far better than it has been in the past. 4 added minutes.
Back to Keats. Wrexham happy to just work it around a bit. The crowd are telling him to get forwards. And Little plays into Colbeck, has a great ball down the left hand side. Ashton on the overlap, 4 men in the box. Ashton pulls it back, great chance for Hunter, he pops it back instead, and Colbeck drives it in. Colbeck's got another great finish. That lovely layoff by Hunt, and Colbeck from the edge of the area with the right foot puts it in the bottom right corner, and this is quite a league debut for the kid, isn't it?
Well, it is indeed, and he's got the same Christian name obviously as Mr. Tolley, and I think he's a ready-made replacement for Mr. Tolley as well, because he's a box-to-box midfielder. He's shown he's got an eye for goal, and my goodness, 2 goals on your debut for James Colbeck, and you can't ask for much more than that from the kid, as you say.